Hello everybody, this is GamerGar. Welcome back to another video of Stardew Valley. For today's video, I'm going to bring to you some facts you may not know about the game. So let's jump into the video and let's have some fun. The first fact you may not know is the lovely Krobus NPC. Now Krobus serves as a vendor of rare and exotic goods. But the great thing about Krobus is that if you befriend him, he can actually move into the house with you. But what happens to his lovely vendor wares? Well, not to worry, if Krobus moves in you can go back down to the swords, and instead of Krobus there will be a really cool box here, and this box will have all of Krobus's rotating stock including his permanent items, so not to worry, you can stick at your hands on his lovely return scepter and all of his other magical and handy goods. Divorcing Krobus just means he goes back down to the swords again. So let's talk about fact number 2, and this is something I only figured out a few days ago. Once you achieve perfection in Stardew Valley, Grandpa's Shrine will get a really cool stone star drop on the top of it, and this is something that I never knew. If you knew this existed, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about fact number 3 that you may not know. Once you achieve perfection in the game, there'll be a monkey chilling out here on the top of the volcano. Now we've already spoken to the monkey, but if you speak to the monkey yourselves, if you haven't done so before, the monkey will give you a really cool concerned ape hat that you can put on your character. And this is one of the coolest hats in the game, my opinion of course. The next fact you may not know is Emily's lovely dyeing machine. So if you go to Emily and Haley's house, it's literally just past the sewing machine there. There's a really cool dyeing machine, and all you have to do is fill up these boxes with minerals that match their colours, or items that match their colours. As you can see here, we have an assortment of an apple, banana, duck feather, grape, aquamarine, etc. And when you make the dye, you can then customize the colour of the clothes that is on your character. And this is something that I actually didn't know for a very long time. And what's great about this is that if you've obtained an item and that you really like but you're not too fond of the colour, you can simply use this machine to change the colour of that item. What makes this so great is that it adds another layer to the Stardew Valley customization when it comes to characters. And this is why I love Stardew Valley so much. It's the amount of freedom that's given to you when you want to design a character for yourself. Next up, let's move on to fact number 5 here that you may not know about. There's many food items you can make in the game that give you lots of health, energy, and some of them can even give you really nice buffs. But there's one food item in particular, and if cooked with a key seasoning, the energy that it gives back is absolutely over the top. We're talking about the fruit salad, plus 473 energy this can give you when made using a key seasoning. Now key seasoning is something that you can get on Ginger Island. You can purchase key seasoning using key gems. You can get those from doing the Keys Secret Walnut Room quests. So as we can see here now at the moment, our energy is almost depleted. Let's take a gold star fruit salad and look at our energy bar. It goes right back up to the top, filling up our energy no problem. It is by far the best food item in the game for energy. The next fact that you may not know is about the summit here. So when you reach perfection, you can access a place here called the summit. And it's actually a really nice place for, visuals and things like that. Now, what you might not know here is that if you went the Georgia route and you also get perfection, Morris will actually meet you at the summit. And that's actually really cool. Now, if you're married, your spouse will meet you there instead. If you went the community centre route, Mary Lewis will meet you. But a lot of people might not know this because a lot of people that play the game don't actually go the Georgia route. Instead, they go the community centre route. And I only figured this out originally because I went to Georgia route and I did a perfection run. And I was surprised when Morris actually popped up at the end. The next fact that a lot of people might not know about is that you can actually talk to the wizard during a lot of the special events that happen in this game. Now, you can't talk to him legitimately. You would have to use mods that would, teleport you or get you outside of the event zone. But if you actually used the mod and you did teleport, or if you just walked over the wall there and talked to the wizard, he does actually talk to you. And he does actually have hilarious dialogue that says, "You're not supposed to be here." So that's something that I didn't know for a while. And it's something that I think is really cool. The next fact that you may not know in this game is that it is actually possible to max out mining without mining. Now, it does take an extraordinary amount of time, but here's how you do it. You simply go to a level that has dust sprites, and you just wait for those dust sprites to mine away the ores for you. Every time dust sprites mine away ores, you get the mining XP. You can actually utilize this method to get free mining XP without using up any energy at all. So it is actually possible to max out mining without having to use your pickaxe at all. And it's also possible to get down to this level without using your pickaxe if you get really lucky with staircases. Let's talk about fact number 9 that you may not know about. Georgia Mart actually has the longest opening hours in Pelican Town. They open at 9 AM, close at 11 PM. Now it is true that Georgia, for most things, to purchase are more expensive. However, if you're ever caught for crops, or if you ever needed to plant crops on specific days and you couldn't wait one more day, that's where Georgia comes in nicely. Or if you were fishing for the day, or if you're in the mines for the day and Pierre closed and you really needed to get your hands on certain crops, especially for community centre bundles, that is where the Georgia Mart shines. You can always count on the Georgia Mart to be open for you. So let's all thrive with Georgia. Let's talk about the next fact that you might not know about. Fact number 10. So you can actually have different gate types in this game. As you can see here, if I attach a gate onto a wall, directly onto a wall, then the gate would take on the properties of that wall. So as you can see right now, we have a regular wooden gate, we have a stone gate, a metal gate, and a hardwood gate. So if you're looking to make the ultimate super nice farm, and you're not happy with the gates, then using this method, you can enhance your farm even further. So let's talk about the fact number 11 that you might not know about. The wizard has longer opening hours than Robin, and the reason why this is super important is that the wizard can actually make some of the same items Robin can make, but more importantly, the wizard can actually move items around your farm the same way Robin can. So if you wanted to redecorate your farm, but it was too early or too late, you didn't want to wait around for Robin, you can very easily just go to the wizard's tower here, use the magical console that you get access to after you complete a couple of quests, and you can redecorate to your heart's content. Let's talk about fact number 12 that you might not know about. So as we all know, clay farming is a method that is used a lot in Stardew Valley to exploit clay, where you get a lot of clay very quickly, and it's actually a great way to get a lot of money at the start of the game. If you use the same method in winter, you won't get clay. Instead, you will get lovely winter forageables. As you can see here, I just got a snow yam from the ground, and if we follow along with this pattern, we can also get winter roots as well. This is an absolutely magnificent way to stock up on certain winter forageables. You can actually combine this method with tea saplings, which means you can make an absolute ton of money in winter. As we can see, you can use this method on the beach, no problem at all, for tons of winter forageables. The next fact that you might not know about is the ability to put signs on your fish ponds. This is handy for two reasons. Number one, the sign will tell you exactly what fish you have in your fish ponds. But the second ability will show you how many fish you have in each fish pond. This is super helpful, especially if you have tons of fish ponds on your farm. Now, certain fish ponds make it very easy to see what fish you have in there, but there's a lot of fish ponds in the game that just give you the general water effects, so you might not know what fish is in each fish pond. Let's talk about fact number 14 that you might not know about. If you're not a huge fan of Pierre's, then you're certainly not going to like him after this one. So Pierre actually has a huge monopoly on vinegar in this game. You actually can't buy vinegar from any other shop or NPC in this game. You can only get it off Pierre. To make matters worse, you actually can't produce vinegar at all on your farm. There's no item in this game that can be further processed into a vinegar. This means you have to go to Pierre to get your hands on vinegar. So let's go to Pierre right now to see how much it costs to buy one piece of vinegar that you need for certain recipes. 200 gold for one piece of vinegar. So not only does Pierre have a monopoly on vinegar, but also he totally rips you off on the price of the item. Let's talk about fact number 15 you might not know about, the garden pots. As we all know, we can't grow crops in a garden pot outside of our farm. The exception, of course, being if you're indoors or if you're in someone's house, then you can use the garden pots with crops, no problem. But you can actually put tea saplings into these garden pots all over Stardew Valley. So if you go onto Reddit or if you go onto the wiki, you can actually pull up a map of areas where NPCs never actually go, which means they won't destroy garden pots. And you can use all of this space, you can use so much space all over Pelican Town to put down garden pots and grow extra tea saplings. The reason why you should do this is because you can harvest tea saplings at the end of each season, meaning you can make tons and tons of green tea, or you can even make tons and tons of pickled tea leaves, which actually sell for quite a nice amount of money. So if you have a load of garden pots and you're not using them, then put them all over Pelican Town and make lovely extra profits for yourself at the end of each season when you can loot all these lovely tea saplings. As we can see here, we have tons of garden pots planted all over the place. They all have tea saplings inside, and even when it gets to winter, the tea saplings won't die. They'll just recharge. You can use them again in spring. And last but certainly not least, we're onto the bonus fact that you might not know about, and this involves using the CJB Cheats menu to teleport all over the map. If you use the CJB Cheats menu, and if you go to the Warp Locations tab here and you teleport anywhere outside of an event zone, then some of the attributes that were loaded up in that event zone will actually follow you. So let's have a look at the attributes here. As we can see, we have no map, we have no toolbar at the bottom, and this is because you didn't have those during the live events, and this will happen regardless of what live event you go to. So we were just at the winter event there for the fishing, and as we can see here, it doesn't matter what we do, we will not get the map back, we will not get the toolbar back. Let's go into the bus here, and we'll just trigger the loading screen here. Let's see if this will work and if this will give us back the map and the bar. It does not. And the reason for this is that when you go into an event, it loads up a different instance inside the game where time gets frozen, and also it takes away the map and the info bar. So that means when you teleport outside of the event, most of those attributes will follow you. Now, what's horrible about this is that the only way you can fix it is by switching off your game and reloading it. That's the only way out of this. Even if you go to bed and wake up the next day, the game will even do a save. It still won't give you back the map, and it still won't give you back the toolbar. Not only that, but you actually can't use your tools at all because it won't let you access the toolbar. So if you have the CJB Cheats menu and you accidentally teleported outside of an event area, let's just say you didn't want to, you didn't want to do the event that day, you wanted to use the day for something else, just reload the game, reload that day, and just don't go to the events area to save yourself a huge headache. So I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. As per usual, the next Stardew Valley video will be uploaded on Sunday for you to watch. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified for my future videos. And as always, have a great day.